Hello to everyone who's watching and welcome to my review of the clusterfuck of a movie that is called Batman vs Superman. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. First of all, go see it if you haven't already. Now, we will be talking about spoilers, I know. What about people who haven't seen it? Well, the only thing I have to say to those people is go fuck yourself. Alright, not really, but I'll put a spoiler free review in the description and go see that one. Now, when the movie started and we saw Bruce Wayne's perspective on what happened on Man of Steel, I was kinda hyped, but the next 30 minutes of the movie were so fucking boring. And the worst part about it is that the 30 minutes are boring. You have 60 minutes an hour for character development because nothing really happens. And then you just fail at it. You don't even draw. I wasn't drawn into the movie like other good movies do. I just wasn't. There were a couple of scenes in there that were just put in there especially for character development, so we can relate, we can sympathize with the characters. And then you have that scene with the bathtub, and man, the only thing I could think about at that moment was Clark, your clothes are getting wet. Stop doing that. Not like, oh, that's cute. They're a nice couple. No, I didn't have that. Anyway, let's talk about the rest of the movie. I think that a lot of people are confused about the dream sequence. I don't know why. I find it a good part of the movie, a good scene. I think that people are confused because of Flash, because he's coming to warn Bruce about Superman or Darkseid. We don't know yet, but he's saying that Lois Lane is the key. I don't think that that message is supposed to be for this movie. I think it's for a Justice League movie or something else that Bruce Wayne will have to step in and save Lois. Otherwise, Superman's gonna turn evil or go side with Darkseid or something. I don't really know. I think that's just my point of view on that scene. No, I know a lot of people are hating on the Lex Luthor we saw in this movie. Really, I don't really hate him. He's kind of a psycho, a wacko. He will do anything. He won't stop before he does what he wants to do. That's one of the reasons he created Doomsday in the first place. I know a lot of people are saying that he doesn't represent the Lex Luthor we see in the comics, but I don't really mind. You can't have everything the same in the movies. We saw that with Iron Man, with Jarvis. You know, not everything can be the same as in the comics, so I don't really mind at all. You still you still get the impression he is a really smart guy. He knows what he's saying. He knows what he does. He intimidates people. I would be intimidated by him if it was a real life person. So it has the right effects. I know Jesse Eisenberg always does what he has to do to perform the way they want him to. So I don't really blame him. I, I would rather blame the screenwriters or the director for something like that because I saw work of Jesse Eisenberg before. I don't hate him. He's a good actor. I think he just got instructions to play the type of Lex that we saw in the movies, and I think he did really well. So I'm not hating on that. And I think if Zack Snyder or somebody else would have wanted another Lex Luthor, like we would have wanted to for Jesse Eisenberg to act in a different kind of way or to say different things, they would have directed him to do those kind of things. So I don't really blame Jesse. I would rather blame Zack Snyder or anybody else, but I don't really mind. It's a good Lex Luthor for me, so I'm not really hating on that. Oh, Wonder Woman. I don't know what she was doing in the movie. I know she was important at the last battle scene with Batman, Superman against Doomsday. She helped with that, but otherwise she was just around and there to introduce us to other Justice League members by a fucking computer. I don't know where they got the idea, but I just find it a bit. I just. It was a bit clumsy. I don't know how to say it in another manner, but it was just annoying me how they introduced them. you know, you saw little clips of them, like the clip with Aquaman. I don't know what that was. He was just staring in the camera for fucking 10 seconds. So it was a little clumsy, unnecessary by my standards, but we got it anyway. And you introduce them, but we don't know. Yeah, I just can't say anything positive about it. I would just let them meet Bruce, or but not but in the way that that you don't know yet they're the Flash or something else, and then introduce them a little bit more, but more as a person, and then just show the clips of them doing their superpower stuff. So we gonna realize after that's done, like, oh shit, that was Flash he talked to like 5 minutes ago, or that was Cyborg. He saw a glimpse of that was Aquaman. He just saw in the water. I don't even care. Just do something. They could have done more with it. I'm a bit disappointed by it. Uh, Overall, it was a good movie. A good blockbuster, a good action movie. I just think if you're a fan and know the characters more than normal people do who don't really follow the comics or anything, then I don't think you're gonna be disappointed because it's a good movie. You're gonna be entertained. It entertained me for 2.5 hours. Not really. That part in the beginning is still a bit fucking boring, but anyway, the rest was good. The end battle scene good, but for a movie that's called Batman vs Superman, you're not really gonna see a lot of Batman versus Superman, and that's a shame. They would just call it Dawn of Justice and let Batman v Superman out of it because you don't you have 2 hours and 30 minutes of a movie and you just see like 15 minutes or a half hour of them fighting, or I think it's less. But anyway, I just think if you're a fan, you're only gonna be disappointed because you're a fan and you know more than other people do. If you're just a normal person, because you know who's Batman, you know who's Superman, everybody knows them too, but so they don't know the whole story about them. But if you're gonna watch it, just watch it for fun, entertainment. Don't go in with too much hope of a good of the movie living up to your expectations. But I think it's just a movie that's gonna disappoint you. Uh, that's the shame of it is that it's a movie for fans, and it's only gonna disappoint the fans. So you don't really accomplish anything by doing that. But it's just if I would call the movie something, it's just 2.5 hours of teaser trailer for the next movies. The only thing I got excited about by watching the movie is the Wonder Woman movie, the Aquaman movie, the Cyborg movie, the Justice League movie, the Batman movies, because Ben Affleck is a great Batman, the best one I've seen so far. Christian Bale was a good Batman. I just like this Batman a bit better. Superman, I loved him in Man of Steel, and this movie is just like something to propel the plot forward, because otherwise we would still be stuck in the first fucking 30 minutes of the boring movie you came to see. But anyway, if I would give the movie an overall rating, it would be I would give it a 6, maybe a 6.5, because I know the characters, I know more of the story. If you're a normal fan, you're probably gonna give it more, but for me it's just a 6.5. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say. And thanks for watching my first ever video on YouTube. I know everything is my voice is nervous, everything is a bit clumsy. I will try to work that out. I will try to make stuff better. So if you have any feedback you can give to me, just please comment what I'm doing wrong, what could be better, stuff like that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you soon.